And we're live. Just have to disconnect my Wi-Fi real quick. Okay, hi. My hair is wild today. I've been living and sleeping in the bun for several days, and I have misplaced my brush. So this is let it be its authentic wild self. Anyways, as the title says, we're gonna talk today about when it's time to let the fuck go and stop investing into things. And there's also a very personal reason why I chose to make this video today and this topic today. And it has a lot to do with changes in my channel that some of you have already detected. Like, you're so quick, Jesus. I have essentially not deleted, but taken down in terms of they are not public available to you anymore. They are private now, over 60 videos. And I'm not done. I'm gonna keep going. And I will explain to you why, what's the purpose, what's the reason, and what I'm planning on doing in the future and all that stuff, essentially, after the main topic of this video, right? So first, let's talk about the main topic of when should you just let the fuck go? Stop investing. Stop bleeding yourself dry. Stop depleting yourself, right? The answer to this is actually very simple and it's very obvious, but it's not the easiest thing in the universe to really utilize in your real life because there's a lot of insecurity around the topic of when is enough enough? When should I just realize that something is not working? When should I just realize that something is not in alignment with my best self, who I want to become and who I work on becoming so intensely? Then there's a lot of thoughts around the topic of investment, especially when you have been investing into something, no matter what it is. If you've been investing financially, energetically, time-wise, right? It's very easy to develop an attachment to the thing or person that you have been investing in. And it's not even in the end about the thing or person itself anymore. It's just the attachment to your own investment. We have this desire to get compensated fairly, to get back what we give, to experience a kind of balance of giving and taking. And it doesn't necessarily mean that what we want to give or what we offer, we need to get exactly down to the detail, the same thing back. But we do want appreciation. We do want validation. We do want recognition for what we bring to the table. And we often, unfortunately, mistaken our own self-worth for the things that we are capable of doing instead of just who we are. And then we become dependent on those recognitions and gratifications and validations and the return of whatever from people, because we measure ourselves and identify ourselves with what we are doing rather than who we are. And it's not the easiest, most simple, straight, easy going, easy peasy, lemon squeezy task in the universe for a human being to detach your own image, your opinion about yourself and your self-concept from the things that you are doing, creating, offering, the things that you're good at, the things that you want to give to people. It's not easy because the majority of us, not all, I want to stress this, okay? Not everybody had a horrible, horrible childhood. Not everybody has been the victim of massive abuse. Not everybody is carrying around complex, massive childhood trauma with them. But a lot of us, unfortunately, have that. And even the ones that have experienced a fairly good childhood, a nice relationship to their parents or caretakers, and nice general feelings of belonging and being appreciated for who we are, even those have something going on in the background, some kind of doubt of who they are, how much do they really deserve. Even if we go into very extreme versions like grandiose narcissism, for instance, those are people who have the self-image of I am the best. I am literally the best. I am the man that everybody wants to be, like every dude wants to be me, every woman wants me. Or if I'm a woman, although more men have the tendency to narcissism, but they're narcissism. There we are, verbal diarrhea. It wouldn't be me without it. There are also some women who have either straight up narcissism or they have at least some narcissistic tendencies, right? They would then think of themselves as they are the woman. Every woman wants to be like me. Every man loves me. And they have this idea in their head that they are very important. They are the most important person in somebody else's life, and they need constant validation for that. But the second that idea gets challenged, that self-image gets challenged, they crumble. And then this monster, the true narcissist, shows its ugly ass face and acts toxic as fuck, right? So even the ones that run out there in a grandiose manner, who seem at first glance incredibly confident and they know exactly what they're doing and they're so high up there and blah blah blah, even they have issues. And I mean, granted, usually stuff like narcissism really stems from massive complex trauma in the past, right? So it makes sense, but essentially I have yet to meet a person who hasn't been fucked over as a child or as a teenager. I have yet to meet a person that is completely whole and healthy and in alignment with themselves from day one up until adulthood. It's not easy. If anybody is out there, please say hi. I would love to meet you and pick your brain. I might learn a thing or two from you. But the majority of us really have learned that to some degree that we either are not enough, and no matter what we do, no matter if we follow the advice that people give us, or if we fulfill the expectations that have been placed on us, and we do this at the expense of our authentic self. This is when we play the role of the wrong actor, when we take on a role for the sake of pleasing and belonging and security, because that's what we crave as people in general, but especially as children, when we are really truly dependent on our families and our surroundings, right? Or whether we say, fuck it, I'm gonna be a rebel, I'm gonna follow whatever the hell I believe is right for me. That usually comes at the cost of not belonging anymore, of being alienated, of being... Are they seriously playing with rocks? Cats. They usually, if you hear weird sounds in general, 3 of my 5 cats are in heat. It's very loud. It's very alien-like, but just so you know, and I think Peppy is playing with literally like a small pebble, like a rock. Children. Okay, never mind. So whether we have conformed to the expectations of our family, that was burrito, or we have decided to go against it, whether we feel like no matter what we're doing, we're just not getting our shit, we are just not being appreciated, not just verbally, but also in the tangible, materialistic sense, right? Whether we always feel like maybe we even get the things that we want, but then we start rejecting them because we're feeling uncomfortable with it, because deep down, we kind of feel like we are not deserving of it, or we are ridden by fears of losing it. Like, holy shit, now that I have what I want, oh my God, what if I lose it again, right? So all of these things, all of the reasons, like every type of wound, trauma, core wounds, every type of weird ass belief system that we have taken on from our surroundings, from our parents and whatnot, that is completely against ourselves. We all kind of deal with that shit. So it is sometimes when we really, holy Jesus fuck, really want something, like really, like, oh my God, when we become obsessed with something. And we can become obsessed with like literally anything. It's not just people. It's like places, it's food, it's anything, really anything. when we become obsessed with something and we really just fucking want it, it's sometimes very hard to know when to stop, when to not invest anymore, because we think, a lot of us, unfortunately, think that the more I invest into this, the more I put into this, the more I just persist with this, eventually it has to come. The more I do it, the more I can prove to myself that I do deserve the things that I want, because hey, I have invested all of this into this thing. So of course now I'm deserving. Well, if I'm not deserving by nature, by birth, if I struggle recognizing my actual true worth as a human being, that I was literally born with my goddamn birthright, if I struggle recognizing that, then at the very least I can prove to myself that I deserve something if I effort enough, right? But unfortunately, reality shows us that it's not working. If you invest into something that is incapable of reciprocating this, if you invest into something that is incapable to give back, if you invest something that is incapable or incapable of returning that to you, then this is not for you. Okay, I know a lot of people are under the assumption or live under the assumption that anything I want is for me and that's the reason why I want it, and it's just simply not fucking true. We sometimes want things not because we are in alignment with our most truest self and our authentic self. We want things because we want to scratch a temporary itch. And especially when we are unhealed, unhealthy, and internally broken and in misalignment, we want quick fixes. We want the instant gratification. We want something that works now, something that we can attach our sense of safety, security, or worth and value to, because we struggle to believe in our own. And if we were able to heal like that, just one step, one fucking magic potion that takes away all the wounds and eradicates all the shitty belief systems that go against us, heals us instantly, we would very quickly see that the things that we used to want are actually so freakishly below us that there is no way in hell we would ever even fart into their general direction. But this realization only comes afterwards. This realization only comes once you have healed and have scratched your own freaking itch, right? This realization, unfortunately, does not come while you're in the process of being obsessed and trying to achieve something, right? And you also need to understand that when you are really working on achieving something specific, and it doesn't matter if it's wanting a specific job or a specific outcome or a specific fucking person or whatever the hell it is that you want, while you're in the process of achieving this, you have very much tunnel vision, like really. You are focusing on all the possibilities and you considering everything that you can do, and you want to cover all the how you say this, you want to cover all the areas. You want to make sure that you really get it right, because this is fucking important, and oh my god, without this I'm not going to be happy. Without this, I'm not going to be satisfied. Without this, I'm not going to feel safe. Without this, I'm not going to be confident looking into my future. Without this, all my fucking fears rise up again. And then, well, I have to look at them again. I really don't want to, because it's like very uncomfortable to look at your own fucking fears. I mean, they are fears. They scare us. It's not nice, right? So we run in this endless fucking loop of trying to explain to ourselves that we are worthy of getting what we want. But sometimes that what we want is not worthy of us, and sometimes that what we want is not right for us, and sometimes that what we truly want is to be safe, and that what we truly want is to be in a place where we feel appreciated, and sometimes all that we want is to be whole and complete and healthy. And sometimes all that we want is to reach our truest potential. And sometimes all that we want is to be fucking loved for who we are and not what we bring to the table. And sometimes that what we want is just to be ourselves. And often that what we want, what we think we want, is not giving us that. When we chase after people, when we chase after bubble dreams, when we chase after unavailable romantic partners, when we constantly look at people who are already in a relationship and then wondering, why is there a third party? When we are constantly wanting, I don't know, career paths that are so hard to accomplish, especially when you start late in life. There's a lot of belief system around when you're supposed to start with what type of career, right? When we are trying so hardcore to make something that looks so fucking far away from us, we are working so hardcore on bringing this into the now and experiencing this, then maybe consider that this is just not the right thing for me. Before I was healed, before I even started the process of healing, I did not know who the hell I even am. I really didn't. And I also did not see what was wrong with me, wrong with my approach, wrong with my thinking. Where was I judgmental as fuck? Where was I cruel? Where was I the one harming other people? I did not see how I was harming myself. I did not see how I suppressed my own true nature, how I punished myself constantly, honestly. I did not know what I actually like. I didn't know how my life is supposed to look like for me. Yeah, I had ideas of how it's supposed to look like according to society and what I witnessed while I grew up, but I had no fucking idea on what it actually is that I truly want. I didn't even really know what my partner is supposed to look like. I mean, yeah, I know what my type is. I know what I am attracted to on a physical level, but I don't fucking know how a man is supposed to behave to really be in alignment with me. I didn't know that. I just fell in love with the next best thing. The one thing that finally fucking damn it gave me, or it looked like they gave me the attention that I was lacking so desperately. Right? The one motherfucker that came along and actually tried to pursue me and wasn't ugly. That was something new. Like, usually only the ugly ones were the ones that were persistent into wanting to get with me. While the ones that I wanted, they were like, la di da, I'm somewhere else. I'm like, but I want you, I crave you, come to mama. Right? So the next best fucker that showed up that matched a few of my boxes that I was even aware of, the hair, the beard, the face, the eyes, the hobbies, the whatever, his ass. That was the next best fucker that plopped up, and hey, he liked me too. Awesome. You're gonna be mine now. Right? And then boom, commitment, like instant, like, yeah, you've got my heart, you've got my soul, you've got everything. And now I need you because I cannot create and long-term sustain the feeling inside of myself by myself that I experience when I'm being with you. Dependency, attachment. I know a lot of people are talking about healthy and unhealthy attachments in terms of secure and insecure attachment. I say the secure attachment is still an attachment and I'd rather not have it. Thank you. I prefer to be detached and experience ease rather than be attached in any way, shape, or form. But that is me personally. I know that I'm very non-committal and I know that I'm very not giving a lot of shits about my romantic life. It's very secondary. If even there, it's like very low or down on my priority list. And I know that this is special to me. This is my unique approach. I just find joy in other areas of life. And my relationship is really just like the little cherry on top, but I can totally live without it. I don't give a shit, essentially. I know that other people have other values. And so I know that your relationships for you might be as important as my business for me or my cats. What's higher? Cats. Cats win. Cats are more important. My horse too. But you know what I mean. We are all individual and we all have like a sense of what we really want and what we really like. And we usually know those things already when we're children, but we kind of have a tendency to forget it and push it away and whatnot. And because of all of this crap and this shit, and we don't really know who we are, and we don't really know why we even want the things that we want. Like, why do I like to dress in that way? Why do I speak the way I like to speak? Like, why did I choose this? Why do I drink coffee versus tea? Why do I drink alcohol? Why do I smoke? Or why do I not drink alcohol? And why do I not smoke? It's like a lot of questions there, right? By the way, I am currently working on making like a Google Doc with like a document from Google Docs with a lot of questions and a little exercise on how to like very quickly answering yes, no, yes, no, yes, no in your highest fucking truth, where you get a chance to dig deeper. It's something that I'm using for myself. I've been using it for a while and I'm still using it because in case you haven't known, I have tackled my last fucking core wound, the wound of injustice, around Christmas last year, and I'm still in the aftermath. So I'm still using this exact thing, and once I'm done with it and it's finalized, I'm gonna pop it all in a document and share it with you. It's gonna be for free. You're just gonna have access to it. It's just a nice exercise for you to really figure out who the fuck am I, what do I actually believe, and why. Because a lot of the content that you have online is not very deep. It does not go and run deep enough because it's fucking public content. It's very hard to go deep and specific when you are talking to a larger audience of very unique, very individual people. Right? So the stuff that you hear online, the things a lot, not all, but the majority of the things that you have access to online is not very deep. It's more surface level. It's like, why don't I make more money? Well, do you believe perhaps that money is evil? Well, no, I really don't. But you need to change your belief around money. Yeah, but my belief around money is awesome. Like, I love money. Money is good. So it's not that I demonize money. It's not that I don't have an issue with money. Money seems to have an issue with me because it's not coming, right? Or love. People are like, yeah, a lot of people are subconsciously repelling love because they are actually not trusting love. Hello, I trust love. I'm a big romantic. I want to be in a relationship. I want to get married. I want to have 2 children and a golden retriever. I trust love. I grew up in a loving family, but here I am being a fucking single, not knowing where the fuck love is. Do I need to find my soulmate? Do I need to be like part of some divine mission or something? Do I need to be perfect before I can finally experience the love that I want? Right? No, that's not the stuff that you're taught here. That's not the stuff that you get access to because it is so fucking specific and individual. And that's why I'm making this freaking document, so that you have a chance to do it by yourself on your own, right? That's something that bothered me like crazy, especially when I was like when I started out working on myself. And I said it 100 million times before, I come from magic and tarot cards. Okay, so I started with a very unfavorable techniques and things there, but hey, that's how I started. What you gonna do? Not gonna demonize my past here. But when I started learning about these things and started doing like shadow work and stuff like that instead of healing, it's also not very useful, but hey, I tried it at least, right? When I started looking into these things, I found so much dissonance because I felt like not understood. I felt like the people that are teaching these, it always made me feel like they have some secret that they're just not sharing. Like, you have people in interviews that say, yeah, I lived on a park bench, I was homeless for 5 years, and now I'm a billionaire. Like, yeah, but what happened in between? How did you go from the fucking park bench to the I don't know, to the Ferrari? What's the way here? And they just say, yeah, money is rooted in good. And I'm like, and? It's just not like, where's the fucking info? Like, give me the goddamn blueprint. I'ma follow it, bitch, but like, give it to me. But the blueprint is an individual thing, and you need to kind of figure it out for yourself. You can use a lot of resources, but in the end, what needs healing, what needs adjustment, what needs work is really up to you, and it's individual. And the kind of work that you need is also individual. So, essentially, rule of thumb here that I can give you as a tip on how to determine when to just fucking let it go. Let it be. Not let it go and let it be for the sake of, hey, if I can bullshit myself and let go of my desire and I pretend that I'm indifferent towards it, then maybe I have less resistance and then maybe it's gonna come back to me and maybe I finally get that fucking text from my asshole SP. Not that letting go, but letting go in an honest, authentic way of, you know what? I don't actually need that. I don't actually want that. It's not working for me. It's not making me happy. It doesn't spark joy. I don't want to do this anymore. Can I just please move on to something else? Can I just please start putting in love and juices and energy and effort and focus and all of the nice things into something that's actually capable of returning it back to me, where I actually feel like I'm doing something that is useful, where I can gain something nice from it, where I can be like, fuck yeah, I did that. Amazing. Right? So it's a rule of thumb. It's like, again, it's hard to give you a direct, after 2 days of investing in, you have no return, you need to let go. It's more of a tip of, you need to become aware of how it makes you feel, not how you feel about it. This is so important. Don't act based on how you think or even authentically in the moment feel about a person, a job, an opportunity, a situation, a project, a business, whatever it is that you're investing in. Don't look at how do I feel about this, because you desire it, you love it, it's okay, we got it, we've understood this. How does it make you feel? Does it give back? Do you feel safe? Do you feel like you're accomplishing something? Do you feel like you have a purpose when you're doing this? Do you feel like you're safe with this person? Do you feel good? I know that there are a bunch of relationships that went sour because of insecurities coming up, and then bullshit, and then two people who were actually really good together kind of fell apart because of stupid ass shit from the past that came up. And it's okay. And if you want them back, hey, go for it. I mean, I did the same shit, okay? I'm not here to judge you. But there are also a lot of people who are just clinging onto a completely geographically, physically, emotionally unavailable person. And even when they finally give up because it's fucking breaking them apart and it's depleting them so hardcore, they move on to another SP that's again unavailable, already married, already 10 children, not of the same sexuality as you are. Why are you doing this to yourself? This is a question that you need to ask yourself, right? How does this person make you feel? Do they give you good juices? Do they add value to your life? Does your business add value to your life? Can you honestly, authentically say that you're at peace with these things? Are you at peace with the person? Are you at peace with the project? Are you at peace with your job, with your business, with whatever the fuck it is that you want? Even if your goal is weight loss or muscle gain or something like that, are you actually feeling like, yeah, that's it for me? It makes me feel good. Are you going to the gym stressed and tired, and when you get out of it, you feel like the king? You're like, oh, fuck yeah, amazing workout. I feel energized now. I feel amazing. Yeah, I'm like in pain, but it's good kind of pain. Now I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to feel fresh and amazing. Or are you going to the gym relatively normal and then you return super tired and sick and stressed and fuck all of this shit? I hate it every minute and now my ass hurts on top of everything. Be honest. How does this thing make you feel? Is it satisfying, aka scratching the itches of your true primary desires, intentions, yes or no? And if the answer is no, and the answer stays no for an extended amount of time, let it the fuck go. Burn it. Send it away. It's not for me. Your subconscious mind is so fucking smart, you have no idea. You have no fucking idea how incredibly intelligent and, how do I say this? I don't want to say cunning you are. You are so freakishly smart and you have a schedule in your head and a plan. You know exactly what you need to do to get to your main goal in life, which is some form of contentment. No matter how this contentment looks for you. That's the individual part. But we all want it. We all want this bubble of contentment. We all want that shit. And we know how to get there. Internally, we know. It's what our inner child has been yelling at us this entire fucking time. I need fucking safety. I need security. I need love. Okay? I need to belong. I need to be acknowledged. I need to get back. I need to feel welcome and warm and fucking safe here. And I'm not. And that's why I'm rebelling against you. But the logical you, the conscious you, it's like, but I want that person, but they're so cute. I don't know why. I just feel like we're soulmates. Sorry. No, again, I don't want to judge you. You've been there. I've done all of the shit myself, so it's okay. But we are really, we can be so cruel to ourselves sometimes and constantly fighting a goddamn fight with yourself and the rest of the world and maybe a specific person or a job or a project or whatnot. When you feel doubt about a situation, person, project, whatever it may be, when you are not 100% sure, is that really the thing or not, right? You don't need to make a drastic decision right now. It's not necessary. If you're not sure, step back a little bit. Get a little bit away from the attachment, okay? Detach. Become yourself again, you as a person. And then look at it from all the freaking perspectives and think and come up with an idea. What can I do? What can I try to make this work? How can I approach the situation, person, project, business, whatever it is, in a way where I think if I follow this path, I should be successful? And then set yourself a realistic amount of time. Let it be 3 months, let it be 6 months. Try it out, right? Go after it. Give it. Put it in. But if it does not pay off, if it does not turn around, if it does not reciprocate, if you do not get back, if you are constantly investing into a goddamn black hole and nothing else, understand that you have just learned the biggest, most valuable lesson in the universe of seeing what is not for you, really not for you. And when you really go at it from that perspective, it doesn't feel like heartbreak. It doesn't feel like, oh no, now I've invested all of these years, I've wasted all of this time and energy and whatnot into this, and now it's gone and I feel cheated. I feel like I'm waiting for somebody to fucking finally return it back to me. Fucking universe, why did you do this to me? After all this time, where is my reward? Where is my person? Where's my love? Where is my money? Where's my success? My everything that I wanted, that I asked for? I followed all the goddamn rules. If you have these feelings, something inside of you needs to heal and something inside of you needs to change the attitude. And it sounds very triggering when you are in this mode and somebody says you really just need to change your attitude here. You need to go from, oh my God, I've lost all of this, to cut your losses and counting your fucking blessings. It's really that simple. But I also know how incredibly triggering it is when people say this in that moment, because you're there and you're like, fuck this shit. I deserve XYZ. It's not here. I fucking hate everything. I followed this and that and I tried this and that and all lies and now I want to give up. And where is my prize? Where's the thing that I've been working on, right? And when then somebody comes along, so it's like literally just a matter of perception. Just change your freaking attitude and that's it. You don't want to listen because it's like, it's a trigger. It's triggering. You don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that this is like just that. But if you really think about it, it's like, it's just my attitude. Oh, that's something that I can change very easily. Cut your losses, count your blessings. What did I actually learn here? Well, I now know very vividly what I do not want in my life. Thank you. That means I also know more about the things I actually want. I have now experienced exactly the things that I do not ever want to fucking experience again. That also means I know a little bit more what I actually want to experience. I am 1 or 10 steps further than I was before that, right? Always ask yourself the question, what can I gain from this? What did I gain? What did I learn? What did this bring to me? Because every situation brings something to you. It might not be what you want, but it gives you something. And it's usually that what you actually need, right? And when you try all things, shit, my foot is asleep. Give me a sec. Ah! Yeah, I'm usually sitting like, I'm sitting like an idiot. And oh, wow, it's like really asleep. Man, that is uncomfortable. Where was I? Fucking foot. It may not be what you want, but it's what you need. Was I already done with my wisdom? I think I was. Yeah, it may not be what you want, but it may be exactly what you actually need to actually become the person that you're actually meant to be, the person that your stream of consciousness or soul or whatever the hell it is that you believe in has signed up to be. And when you approach everything not from a perspective of what have I lost here, oh my god, but from a perspective of what the fuck did I gain here, right? And why, maybe even if you want to be like real hardcore, ask why. Why did I have to learn this? Why did I have to make this experience? But not like, why did I have to make this experience? But like, what's up? What part inside of me decided to like go that route? Like, why did I make decisions? Why did I fall in love with that person? It's usually daddy or mommy issues. Usually when it comes to love, when it comes to career and stuff like that, it's usually not mommy or daddy issues. It's usually another family member or friend or something being kind of a little bit abusive. Yeah. Being bullied, being humiliated and stuff like that are usually connected to the career path and stuff like that. If it is your physical body that you want to change, it is also usually connected to humiliation, but there is something else that's not necessarily a core wound. It's just an unpleasant experience of not belonging, being different, not being part of the group. It's a very existential fear of, holy shit, this is the tribe that I'm supposed to belong to, but they don't accept me because they are all skinny and I'm overweight, or they all have black hair and I'm blonde, right? Or they're all guys and I'm a girl. Oh my gosh, shit, what now? I had that, for instance, that last one. So think about what it is that it actually gave you, right? And again, test it out, approach it, give it some time. Sometimes we need to level up a little. Sometimes we need to get ready and we need to prepare ourselves and we need to put in the right amount of effort, the right amount of actions, and then it will come to fruition, whatever the fuck it is that we are working on. But if there is just no return, if you really don't get back, but you start people pleasing with the person or the project or even your workout, if you start doing it because somebody told you that this is how it's supposed to be, or because you have an attachment or something like that, if you feel not complete, if you feel scared and insecure, not in terms of, oh, I have insecurities because I have weird teeth, but insecure in your existence, then usually it's not the right thing for you and you need to adjust, right? So that's it about the video. Now about my channel changes and why I chose that particular topic. I gotta change. Bro, I gotta really change. This is all the result of healing my core wound of injustice, which is like, again, I'm in the aftermath. I'm in the, if you are familiar with my 3 steps of healing a core wound, I'm in the like, who the fuck am I now? I don't know. When you're done healing with the big chunk of it, right? When you go through the 3 steps, I'm not gonna repeat them again. I have videos on that. But when you're done with the main step and this thing is closed, then you start being in this experience of, I don't know who the hell I am now. Like, all of my ideas and my opinions prior to me starting to heal have been this. And it's not working for me anymore. So now I need to find like new opinions. I need to create a new opinion around specific topics that are related to that, which used to be my core wound, right? So I'm exactly there right now. And it's a little bit annoying, not gonna lie, because every time you think you're done, you're not. Like, really. It's yeah, it takes a little bit to like really ground yourself and kind of recreate yourself the way you want to be without that wound. But it's also a good thing because you get all the freedom in the universe to really decide who the hell you actually are authentically without this fucking wound dictating your behavior in the background, right? So what I've noticed is that just it's a cycle with my channel, and I come back to the same issue over and over and over again of not hitting the right audience. And I don't know why exactly. It might be because I'm like one step in the manifesting realm and huge S step in a lot of other realms, but there are a lot of my videos that have gone somewhat viral, the ones that are very popular, the ones that essentially bring in subscribers and the audience are the ones that I hate the most. Like, it's not that I hate them. They have their value. I made them for specific reasons, but these are the videos that are the most insignificant, unimportant, shallow bullshit videos that I have. It's shit like SP success stories. It's cool. It's nice. I love success stories, but what? I have videos and content created already, and it's already on my channel, that is so fucking valuable and necessary for your development. And when I just see that a goddamn SP video gets 28,000 views versus a wound healing video, which can actually transform your entire fucking life, has like 200, it makes me angry. It really does. And it just makes me feel like the things that I really am here to do, my actual fucking purpose in life of guiding people in their self improvement, supporting you in becoming the best version of yourself, is not fulfilled. Because the people that come, that stumble across my channel, and the YouTube algorithm plays a very big role in that, right? Because it is popular right now, so the stuff gets pushed out a lot of people are seeing it, and they jump on the fucking bandwagon, they watch it and they like it and they subscribe, and then they go to a different video and they realize, oh shit, this actually wants me to work on my inner child. Nope, I'm out of here. And then they fuck off again. And so the entire YouTube algorithm thing is just not working out for me. I get constantly shown to the wrong people, like really. And this is not to say that all of you are not right here. Of course not. I know there is a shitload of you who really get it, who really do the right work. But there is an even bigger amount of you coming and going and coming and going. And when I look into my analytics, I said this 100 million times, I can see what you're watching. I know who you're subscribed to. I see the videos that you're watching, and it just makes me mad. It really does. Because it's like you're going, I don't understand how somebody can follow my teachings, which are based on the shit that I did myself. That's why I call them my teachings, right? And then equally so can be subscribed to all the absolute worst LOA content channels. And when I see that, especially around the holidays, and when there are like seasons and shit, you know, and it's just seasons where you guys, the majority of you guys, they make progress, and then all of a sudden it drops down again. It's usually connected to an arrogant thinking of, oh yeah, I had 5 minutes of success, now I can just do it all by myself. And then you slack off. You're inconsistent with your work. That's the main problem. You are not doing what you need to be doing consistently and long enough, and that's why you fall back so often. And then usually people let a lot of shit blow up, and a lot of things happen, and a lot of things go really, really bad until you hit rock bottom again, and then you are so depressed and you just don't want to do this shit anymore. So then you fall back into the quick fixes and the shit that you know is not working. You know it, but you don't want to accept it because it's still comfortable for you. It brings you comfort, right? And the problem is that the way I used to word my stuff, the lingo that I chose, is unfortunately very in alignment with this content. And back before December, I acted, due to this core wound, a lot under this idea of I need to fix and rectify and help, and I need to make people understand why something is not good for them and why something is good for them. And this is often when you have the injustice thing, you really want to make sure that everything is super fair and super justified, and explain it 100 million times, and why this and why that and blah 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 blah. And what happens is that I just fucking get lost with myself. I don't put enough effort or enough time investment into the content that I actually want to teach. Self improvement, that's it, that's all. Yes, relationships belong in that pot of self-improvement, absolutely. But no goddamn SP has nothing. It's no. It does not belong there. It really doesn't. Really fucking no. It just does not. Oh my god. I don't even know where this fucking crossover came from. I guess it came from me manifesting my own goddamn boyfriend back 100 million times because he was an idiot. Right? I think that's like somewhat the reason why there were like streams getting crossed over and whatnot. But it's just fucking, it's not what I want to do. I'm here to teach how to create a mindset, healing, a personality, a you that is so stable and steady and healthy that it can run on autopilot and things will work out. This is my goal. Long-term, sustainable, healthy, balanced, the best fucking life that you can live. You reaching your potential. And I teach it based on my experience, how I needed to heal myself and all of that, right? And this injustice core wound fucked with this because I was creating from a point of, oh no, people are attracted to lucky girl syndrome or whatnot, right? And then I need to, oh god, no, I need to save them. I need to fight. Fighting is a big thing in the injustice core wound issue wonderland. It's the fighting, constantly needing to fight and constantly being like, no, we need to, and forcing shit, right? Even if I didn't want to force shit, it was like, no, I need to tell them for the millionth time that revision is not okay and this is not okay, and then calm them down. I'm like, dude, you've been catering to the wrong fucking audience. Majority of a lot of people that at least swooped across my channel at some point in time are not the right audience for me, really not. I am looking for, and I've been clear from the get-go on that. So it's kind of like, dude, really, it took me 2 years to get to this point, but hey, I've always wanted to work with people who are investing into themselves for the sake of themselves long term. People like me, little nerds who get hard on when they read about little things in the brain and think about, is time even real, and go down rabbit holes like that and self-improve themselves. And if they then can find access to conscious creation and all manifesting blah, amazing, let's be friends. Let's like burn a candle and a bay leaf on top of that. This is what I'm looking for, and this is what I wanted to do, and it's just not working. So after 2 years of acting under the goddamn core wound of injustice and being not even able to realize why, always constantly coming back to the point of me looking into my analytics and seeing what channels you're following, what videos have been popular by the people that follow me as well, getting angry about this. I just had to fucking make a change here. I had a call today with my mother, a relatively long one, where it was just venting. Where it's just like, why are people so stupid? Why is this happening? And why are there so many dumb fucks who are teaching the wrong fucking things for the wrong fucking reason? It's like, injustice triggered. Like this warrior of, I need to make everything perfect. It's still a little part of me that needs to get refined, needs to chill the fuck down, like chill, okay? Needs to accept the fact that there are all kinds of people out there in this place, and I also need to accept the fact that some of them are dipshits, and that's just who they are, and that's totally okay, and I can just leave them and move on, right? So I was talking to my mother about this exact thing, and I literally told her that I am this close to burning down my entire channel, deleting everything, destroying everything, and just starting over. Like completely fresh, clean slate, like leave all of this manifesting shit behind me. Just like, you know what, fuck that. I don't want to do, if I read the goddamn word SP anywhere again, I'm gonna slap somebody. That kind of attitude. I was really angry. And I said, I'm like this close to just like fucking, just like burning it all down and then rebuilding it from the ground, but this time better, And my mother, I fucking love her, amazing woman. She just flat out said, why are you not doing it? Like, you sound like you really want to do it. Like, you really sound like that's the way to go. And I was like, oh shit, you're right. Oops, up. Whoa. Okay. There's a difference between talking about something and doing it, right? When you do it, all of a sudden, it's like, oh no, but I'm attached to this. I have been investing 2 years into this, all of this shit. And I know that my videos are good. I know that. And I know that some of you are mad that I took so many down. But you know what you gonna do? If it's not working, it's not working. I'm sure shit not happy. Half a year ago, I stopped making edited videos or pre-recorded videos because I felt like crap about the return. Because every time it's like it takes hours to record and edit and then upload a video. And the return, especially on the ones that were really important, was just fart in the wind. So I was like, I don't want to invest in this shit anymore. I'm sitting here working my ass off for 200 people to see this, consider this, and then go back to Sammy Ingram. It's like, no, that's not the point. That's not the worth and the value of this content. So then I swooped over to live streams, which is a lot easier, honestly, because I can just sit here and like talk. But it also is limiting because I cannot edit, right? I cannot put new shit in here. I cannot like do weird fun stuff that I like doing. I do like editing videos. It's a hobby of mine. It's not something that I want to do professionally, but I do enjoy it, right? So it killed my joy there, like straight up. And now we're doing the live streams and well, I don't like the camera quality. There are a lot of limitations there too. And I just lost interest more and more and more and valued the work with my clients more and more and more, because this is where I can actually shine. This is where I'm really fucking good at. Like, really, my God, I'm a fucking genius in my field. I'm really amazing. But when it comes to the YouTube content, mismatch, clash, it didn't work. It's not working out, right? And then after my mom kind of like dropped that bomb of why don't you just do it, I was like, oh shit, calmed me down instantly. Trigger was gone. And I was like, maybe I should, you know, like, what's the, like, I created this shit once, I can do it again, especially now that I am not a slave to this asshole wound anymore. I can now start right. And I have learned a shitload of things from, if I compare myself 2 years ago to now, back then I didn't even know what fucking fake accent I want to talk, right? So I have gained so much here already that, and by the way, I have an eye allergy. I'm not crying because I'm emotional. Just so you know. No, for real though, it's still eye allergy shit. But never mind, that's a different topic for another day. Let me get my passion, mama. So I was like, you know, that kind of like burning everything to the ground, being extremely radical on things. That is also a core wound trauma response. This is typical me. Something ain't working, so now I need to just destroy it forever, burn the bridges, and fuck off and never return, essentially. So I was like, maybe not. I need to also act in alignment with the person that I want to be, right? And the person that I want to be is not somebody who runs away and destroys bridges and lives and stuff like that, right? I don't want to do this anymore. So nobody is exempt from this rule. You need to act and behave in alignment with the things that you want. So the only thing that I need to do is to act and fucking behave by making content for the people that I actually want to work with. And if there is anybody coming from any asshole law of my bullshit, coming across my stuff, resonating with it, and decides to stay, hey, you're all welcome. I appreciate you guys so fucking much. You don't even understand it. Like, I don't know if there are words to describe just how much I have gotten from all of you just by hanging around, just by sometimes hitting a like, sharing all of that. It's really amazing. I really do appreciate you. And I come from magic and tarot cards and astrology and that shit. I don't judge where you come from. I don't care. It's just that a lot of people who are very fresh from these other communities are simply not ready. And it sounds arrogant. It sounds like I have the wisdom of the universe cramped in my ass, and I do. But so do other people as well. The fucking wisdom of the universe is truth, and it's everywhere. And I'm just here to take it and teach it and break it down into digestible things and point it out. Also, I can sniff out patterns. I'm like really fucking good at that shit, right? It's my purpose. So I realized I'll need to change. I need to change my lingo. I need to change my content. I need to change who I'm talking to, right? And this does not mean that I will toss all of you aside and move on. I will not burn down my channel. I will not start over new. No, what I decided to do instead is to radically take down, or at least put on private, all of the viral videos, all of the most popular ones, all of the ones where I know for a fact, because I can fucking see it in the analytics, those are the ones who are attracting the wrong people. They are all gone. Now, they are not gone from the planet of the Earth, okay? From the planet of the Earth. What the fuck was thatness? They are not gone. They do not stop existing. They are just on fucking private, so they are not accessible anymore for the algorithm. That's the important thing. If any of you are looking to my now puny list of videos, and I'm gonna take even more away. I'm not halfway down with this. I'm like, there's still a lot more that needs to be changed here. But if any of you have this feeling, and I know I always get that when I take down videos, that you have a favorite video and you would really, really, really want to watch it at least one more fucking time, please, then shoot me an email and I will send you the link to this video. It's not gone. It's not that I don't want you to have access to these things anymore. I just don't want the algorithm to have access to it anymore. I don't want new people to come through these funnels. That's the thing, right? And from now on, I can guarantee you I will do my fucking best to never use words like fucking goddamn, I can't even FP anymore. I will probably just call them your person and that's it. And I will also not make content about manifesting as peace ever again. It's not gonna happen. So yeah, if you are cool with that, and if you are like me, a little self-improvement nerd, and it resonates with you and you want to come hop on and just change with me, you're very welcome. If you feel like that's it, that's the end of our journey together, and you would rather follow somebody else instead, thanks for being with me. You are very free to go, and there's also no judgment or harsh words or feelings or anything. I know I'm not for everybody, and it would be really weird if I was, but yeah, it's up to you. Are you up for self-improvement just for the sake of you, regardless of anything outside of yourself? You're welcome to stay and grow with me. And if not, then thanks for having me, I guess. And that's it. I should have closed the chat before I said this, because now I am inclined to go and read your comments and just kind of like swoop over them real quickly. Okay, hey girl. Hi. After reading your book, I found a pattern in me. I seem to lose interest in a person when they start to show up. How can I overcome them? I want men to show up for me, but the minute they do, I lose interest completely. Yeah, reminds me of your ex when he started coming back and being a simp, and you're like, ew, no. I'm gonna make a video about this. It's not the right video for this particular topic, but I will remind myself to remember that question. And there was in the other most recent live stream I did, there was a similar question about the patterns. So I know I have not yet made any content on how to break patterns, so I'm gonna do this. Okay, I will make a video about this. And when asked about SP commitment, love you, girl, love your videos. Thank you, I love you too, but I will not answer any SP questions anymore. Sorry. It's not, again, there are a shit ton of people who have, go to Dylan James. Dylan James. He's awesome, okay? If you want somebody who is focused on the whole romantic stuff and the whole SP things, but still sane and still more inclined to teach you how to regulate yourself and to balance yourself out and how to really become a good person, But then on top of that DSP shit, go to Dylan James. I hope it's not the other way around. He's really good. I can highly recommend him. He has a lot of content on that stuff. Do check him out. But for me and DSP, that's a rhyme. That's it. I'm just not gonna work in this area anymore. I will still consider romantic relationships altogether, but the entire topic of the SP, how it has been handled and how it's still being handled in this community of love my asshole and manifesting and whatnot, it's not me. I'm out. Right. Okay, so that's it. Oh my God, we're so close to 1 hour. I gotta go right now to not go over the hour again. So I love you all and see ya or not. It's fine. I'm gonna be back. Bye.